Howdy, steamers! It's Sheila Kay here, and I'm so happy you've joined me today. Come in close, because we have a special poem to recite together today. Can you guess what this poem's about? Here's a clue. It's about a big machine with a bucket or blade on the front that is used for pushing or scooping heavy objects and materials like rocks, or soil, or dirt, or sand, or snow. Have you guessed? Right! This poem is about bulldozers. It's called Bulldozer. Listen, here's how it goes. Scoop the dirt, turn around, tip your bucket, drop it down. Dig, dig deep in rain or sun. Engine off, your work is done. Say it with me this time, okay? And you can do the movements with me too, okay? Here we go. Scoop the dirt, turn around, tip your bucket, drop it down. Dig, dig deep in rain or sun. Engine off, your work is done. Great job. Thank you for saying our poem with me, everyone, about bulldozers, big machines that move heavy objects around. Now, I bet you've seen a bulldozer at work. Can you think of places where you've seen them? Right? Out in the street? One friend saw a bulldozer at your school? Wow. And another friend saw a bulldozer pushing snow. That's right, bulldozers push snow around too, right? Okay, I'm wondering, can you remember what the bulldozer looked like? Because a lot of them look the same. Can you think of parts that you saw? Yeah, it's a big, big machine, and it's really loud. Well, let's look at the bulldozer that I have and look at the parts. This might look pretty familiar to you. Let's look at this part right here. This part of the bulldozer is called the cab, and that's where the driver sits to operate the bulldozer with buttons and levers and all kinds of things to make it move and turn around. And it's usually kept pretty quiet inside there so that the driver doesn't hear all the loud noise from the engine, which is right underneath. The engine is very, very powerful and helps the bulldozer move around and do all its different tasks that it does to do its work. And this bulldozer has 4 wheels on it. Here's the other side. And bulldozers with wheels can usually move pretty well on soft ground, like soil or dirt. And here's the part that one of our friends was talking about, the blade, or we also called it a bucket, that helps do all that scooping and digging and lifting. So the bulldozer does a lot of important work. I'm wondering if you can remember other places where bulldozers have worked. A construction site, yeah, where they're building new buildings, that's true. Bulldozers have to dig big holes when workers want to build a new building. So they've got to get deep inside the earth to be able to do that. And other times, workers are taking down an old building. They take it all the way down so they can put a new building in its place. And the bulldozer has to scoop all the rocks and all the soil and everything and get it out of the way. You're right. You know, another job that bulldozers do is to help people fix their houses and their buildings if there's been a big, heavy storm. Because you know, sometimes heavy storms will knock down trees and even buildings, and it gets a little bit dangerous. We want people to be safe, but the bulldozer helps everyone rebuild their buildings and clear away all the trees that fall down after the storm. So they do some important work that way too. Have you ever seen a bulldozer at the beach? You may have. Sometimes beaches where they have all the sand and then the water start to get smaller and smaller because the water is moving the sand away and the beach starts to shrink. So bulldozers can help move new sand up on the beach to build it back up and make it bigger so that more people can enjoy sitting at the sand and the water when they're at the beach. And now I know some of the friends also said you've seen bulldozers pushing snow. That's right, they do that other job of pushing heavy snow out of the way on streets and in alleys so that everyone who needs to, all the workers and all the people who need to drive, can get back onto the street or the alley and have the snow all cleared away so that they can move around when they need to. Wow, bulldozers do so much work in so many different places, right? Wow, we recited a poem about bulldozers. We thought about all the places where we've seen bulldozers. We looked at a bulldozer and talked about all the different parts of the machine and how it does its work. And we also talked about all the different places where bulldozers do important work to help people build new buildings, take buildings down, build new roads, help clean up after a bad storm, or even push the snow away during the wintertime when it's very cold. Oh, it was so much fun spending time with you today, Bee Steamers. But now it's time for our special way to say goodbye. I'll say it once, and then you say it back to me, okay? See you later, alligator. Gotta fade, little blade. Bye-bye, butterfly. Bye.